Hi, it's a Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. Let's talk about some new makeup releases. There's some new stuff from holiday. There's some regular, just look, we've got some new makeup. Let's dive in. I'm going to start with the holiday sets from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not going to talk about everything because there's a lot here. There's a ton of stuff. If you're curious, I got this from Makeup on Your Radar 2. I'm going to link both Makeup on Your Radar 2 and Trend Mood 1 in the description box down below. Those are the accounts that I follow where I get my makeup release information from. And you can follow them on Instagram if you want like the full scoop. One thing that I noticed that I instantly was curious about, because I didn't pick them up when they were available last, are the Pop Shots are back. Those are those individual little teeny tiny single eyeshadows. They look stunning, and I'm not sure if these are shades we've seen before or if these are all new shades, but I know these were a huge hit when they first came out a couple of years back. They did come back at one point for Valentine's Day, and I don't remember exactly when it was, but we really haven't seen them since. And I never picked any of them up because I was like, well, I don't know, and they're very expensive for single eyeshadows. So I'm still not sure that I need one, but I'm kind of just tickled by the fact that they're back. All right, another product here. There's a 9-pan eyeshadow palette that is available for holiday. This looks like it's mostly mauve and berry tones, you know, pinky mauve shades. It's very much an everyday pillow talk kind of palette. And it's called the Pillow Talk Beautyverse Love Palette. I didn't even see what the name was, and I was like, it looks very pillow talky to me. All right, so if pillow talk is your jam, you might like this. I don't think that this is one of those that I'm going to have to pick up. It is limited edition, though. And aside from that, there's just a lot of other little sets, like set for cheeks, for lips, skincare stuff. But the things that really were kind of interesting to me were the palette. And instead of doing a long palette with 12 shades, this year it's only 9 shades and it's square, as well as bringing back the Pop Shots. If anything, it might be one of those for me. Looks like Lancome is doing something very similar to what they did last year. Last year they did a collaboration with the Louvre and had a beautiful palette, and it looks like they have another palette for this year for holiday release, and it's their Celestial Rose Holiday Edition palette. And it looks like it has some beautiful, beautiful shades in there. Created by Lisa Eldridge. She's their creative director. So it's a limited edition eyeshadow palette. And I'm sure you could probably use some of these shades in multiple ways. Looks like the pans are kind of on the larger side. So if you want to use one of these maybe for highlight, I'm not saying the blue, but probably like the white or the champagne shade or even the rose gold shade would be beautiful highlights as well. I don't know what they would look like on the skin, but I could see myself using it in a variety of ways. Last year, they had, instead of a blue, they had a really beautiful emerald green shade and then a larger pan. Instead of having 6 pans, it only had 5, and that larger pan was used as either eyeshadow or highlight. So I'm really, really interested to see what this is like. This is one of those that I might actually get. The one thing that I do every year is I pick up the Lancome and the Estee Lauder holiday boxes, like the Blockbuster from Estee Lauder and the holiday gift box from Lancome. And for both of those, it's a purchase with purchase, which means I need to spend a certain dollar amount on regular Lancome or Estee Lauder products before I can purchase on top of that their gift set. So I'm looking for things to purchase from Lancome. I'm always very happy to get like a, mascara set because Monsieur Big is one of my favorites. I love their Bifacil eye makeup remover. So a set like that would be really easy, and which is what I normally do. But I don't know. Even though I'm not a blue eyeshadow lover, the rest of the shades in here look stunning. This is one I just ordered this morning. It's a new set from Merit. Merit has their fall winter signature lip set. It's called the Dress Code. $58, and it includes a lightweight satin lipstick in a limited edition shade called Bespoke. So I know I don't have that one. A lightweight matte lipstick in the shade Black Tie, which is a deep burgundy. It's another limited edition shade. And then something that's new, it's their lightweight lip blush, and it's in the shade Du Jour, which is a soft mauve. Again, limited edition. They also have a mini trio of their blush balm, but I feel like I have enough blush balm right now. It's a lovely formula. I don't have to have more, but the lip products were like pulling me in. I was like, yes, thank you. I think I will, especially with that new formula in the lip blush. All right, here's one I definitely want to get my hands on, and it's a holiday set from Makeup Forever. It's the Mini Artist Color Pencil Lip Liner and Eyeliner Kit, and it's a 5-piece mini set with lip and eyeliner shades. It has Anywhere Caffeine, Wherever Walnut, Limitless Brown, Whatever Black, and All Around White. And I know I would get use out of every single one of those. Well, maybe not the white as much, but I would use all the rest of them. The truth is, I could probably even use the white for like highlighting the Cupid's bow or something, you know, tap just a little V there and then just kind of tapping it out just to bring a little light. I'm sure I could figure it out, but those other 4 shades, oh, yes, absolutely. It's $39. It's available right now through Sephora. There is a holiday gift set from Westman Atelier, and it is their Lip Suede Matte Lipstick Trio for holiday. It's $150 because each lipstick is $50 a piece. It has 3 shades in there. One is already existing. It's the shade Jarev. Then it has the shade Fluffy, which is a blushy nude. And then it has Dash, which is a ruby red. So I don't know. I wasn't really that excited to try these when they launched earlier this year. I remember seeing some people wearing them and the lips just looked really dry and cracked. But then I've seen other people talking about how they're the best matte lipsticks they've ever tried. And I was like, I don't know about that. I love Elisa Eldridge matte lipstick. I love the mattes from Merit. I love the mattes from Dior. I even like the Gucci matte. There's a lot of really good matte lipsticks out there. So when I hear that, I'm very, very, very curious. I don't know that I have to have this, but this certainly looks interesting in shades that I would wear. All right, there is a new foundation from Patrick Starr from the One Size brand, and it's called Turn Up the Base Full Beat Foundation. Now, the minute I see full beat, I'm like, that might be too much, because I don't always want like full coverage. I want medium coverage. But this is a transformative soft matte foundation. It blurs, smooths the skin, and gives maximum comfort for all day wear and doesn't clog pores. It's $44, currently available. I am so curious about this because I remember seeing the Lipstick Lesbians talk about how, although it was full coverage, it was so lightweight. It felt like almost nothing on the skin. And I was like, do we have to know? I don't know. And I feel like makeup sits differently on my skin the older I get. I'll be 50 in January. And sometimes full coverage foundations just don't look good. But the right one can look amazing. So I don't know, it all comes down to formulation. I'm not running out to get this, but if I see other people reviewing it and it looks like it's really good, especially for mature skin, I might pick it up. Here's one that I saw that I was like, really? Can we be done with this, please? There is a new Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush and Glow from Milani. And what I'm ready to be done with is that Charlotte Tilbury like tube packaging with a cushioned sponge on the end. I know everybody does it. Elf does it, like Tarte does it. A ton of brands do it, and I'm tired. I'm ready to be done with it. I don't want to see Flower Beauty doing it anymore. I don't want to see Beauty Pie doing it anymore. Just get rid of it, because I think it'd be so much easier if that product, instead of coming through the sponge tip and then just kind of dotting it on the face, just to come through like a nozzle, a small nozzle opening, that would just be so much easier to keep clean. And then you wouldn't have bacteria building up on the end of that sponge. I don't know. I'm tired. I didn't like it when Charlotte Tilbury did it for the first time, but then everybody latched onto it and I'm ready to be done. And I thought, would I be upset about these new Milani blushes if they came in the packaging that you have maybe the cloud paints from Glossier in or the liquid blushes from Flower Beauty, if they came in packaging like that, I kind of like them so much more and I'd really want to try them, but I am not messing with these sponge tip applicators. I'm like, can we be done, please? There's a holiday set out from Lawless that kind of had me going, ooh. Here's what's funny is today I'm wearing one eyeshadow and it's a matte. And that's it. And I'm looking at the eyeshadow palette from Lawless going, ooh, that's so pretty. And I think sometimes I get pulled in by how pretty things are as opposed to thinking about, is this going to be useful to me? But what I like about it is it looks like it's cool leaning. Neutral with a cool lean, because we've got kind of like charcoal gray, some taupey shades, as well as some rosy pink shades, and it looks really pretty. It's $42, actually $43. But what really kind of had me going, maybe that, is that there is a Forget the Filler Cinnamon Sugar Lip Plumping Duo for $33. They have their Forget the Filler gloss in the shade Buns, as well as their lip plumping mask in Cinnamon Sugar. So one comes in the little pot and the other one comes in the gloss tube. But that looked really cool. They do have a trio of minis of the gloss. I'm more likely to pick up like a jumbo size in my favorite color. I really do like the formula. That formula though, I mean, it is so thick, it is so juicy, it is so glossy that you have to be careful that you don't over apply. I'm a chronic over applier, and I found out that with the Lawless, as well as lots of other brands, the minute I like put on too much, I'm talking and it looks like a cheese pull. Like it sticks together and then it strings and pulls and it's not attractive, or it's really heavy and it kind of collects in the corners and I have like goo in the corners. So it's a beautiful gloss. It feels amazing on the lips, very soft, very plush, very pillowy, but you can't over apply. And so when I finally figured that out, I plowed through the cherry vanilla one that I had. And when I saw that they had queen sizes out there, like a jumbo size one, I was like, oh, I want one. So I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye out and see what there is. I need more lip products. Like I need another hole in my head. But the truth is, I really do like the one from Lawless. It's great. So Gucci's holiday offering is interesting. It looks like they have an eyeshadow quad. And the eyeshadow quad, I don't know about these colors because there's kind of like a silvery white shade, kind of like a peachy gold shade, what looks kind of like an olivey brown, and then a burgundy. I don't know. I'm sure it's probably a matter of the photo is not true to life when it comes to colors, but I'm not excited about that. I did recently pick up the Gucci highlight. I have been liking my Gucci products. I love the Gucci bronzer. I love the Gucci blush. There's this. I like the Gucci lipsticks that I have. And so when I saw their holiday stuff, I was like, ooh, what is there? And then I was like, oh. So I don't know. I think the eyeshadow is a skip for me. It looks like they do have their blush de beauté, and I do love that. I don't know if this is a couple of new shades for holiday, but they also have lipsticks and glosses. I have never tried a Gucci gloss. And part of me is like, do I need to try a Gucci gloss? But I also like that they have that beautiful cranberry packaging for the lipstick. And I'm more likely to, pick up a lipstick because I love me a lipstick so much. Anyway, I don't know. None of this is a needs must have, but if anything, probably the lip products. Okay, I saw this and I laughed. Literally laughed out loud. It looks like Glamlight is collaborating with Hostess. And they have a Hostess collection. They have a Twinkies lip kit for $18. It has a lip liner, a lip gloss, as well as a nude lipstick. I was looking at it. The shade of nude lipstick doesn't really look that appealing. It looks like it's too peachy, too much white base to it. I could be wrong. I was looking at it and it just didn't call to me. The nude lip liner looks fine. Gloss, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. But it looks like they also have a lip scrub, a lip mask, and a Twinkie scented body butter. Okay. And all I could think of is, do I want to smell like a Twinkie? We didn't eat a lot of Hostess like dessert cakes growing up when I was a kid. My mom just wouldn't buy them for us. And so when my brother and I were on road trips, we would end up like, my mom would say, okay, you can get 2 things inside the convenience store. And one of us inevitably ended up getting like Hostess cakes. Like maybe we got the zingers, or maybe we got the snowballs, or, you know, even the chocolate little cupcakes. We were always getting those then because she would never buy them for our lunches. And now I'm kind of grateful my mom never did that, but they were kind of like a treat for us as kids. And out of all of them, and you may hate me for saying this, I like the Twinkies the least. I didn't love them. My friends had one in their lunch almost every day, and they're like, I love me a Twinkie. And I was like, really? I want the chocolate zingers. I want the snowballs. I think it's really funny. So I don't know that I need to smell like a Twinkie, but it did totally make me laugh out loud. All right. I just saw the new holiday release from Pat McGrath. And it looks a little disjointed. Do you think that when you look at this? I don't know what I'm looking at. Like the large palette. I got the large palette last year for the first time ever. Some people say that the holiday offerings are really good from Pat McGrath. I got 1 small palette, 1 large palette, and I already got rid of the small palette. Like I gave it to a friend. And the large palette I still have, but I never use. So when I realized I'm not using it, and the quality is different than what you would get in a Mothership palette, or like the ones that come 10 pans in the black packaging, because the large one here is also called Mothership. But when I saw that, I was like, no, I don't think so. But the one thing that's interesting is that instead of having like quints or quads, they have duos this year. They have 2 little duos together. They have 3 of those. That looks kind of interesting. They do have 2 different shades of quints back. They have kind of like ones that are rosy purple and ones that are more nudie pink. And then there's lip sets as well. But looking at this, I don't think so. This is not exciting to me at all. I mean, the colors are beautiful, but I'm not likely to wear these. Looks like there's a lot of new holiday from Dior. There are some items from the Backstage collection. There is a new Backstage highlighting palette. It has 4 shades in there. That looks kind of interesting. Out of all of the things, that was kind of the one that made me go, maybe. There is a new Backstage eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette is 52 and it's in Celestial Purple. I'm not a purple girly, so that is not for me. The lip gloss also looks really interesting, but I think I'm good. What was kind of calling to me were the Dior lipsticks. They look so beautiful. I'm loving the golden packaging of these. Very, very holiday, very luxe. And it looks like they have the Addict version as well as the Dior Forever. That looks fantastic. There are 2 new quints in the holiday release if you like the Dior quints. There's one that looks a little bit cooler with kind of like a light dove gray in the middle, and then one that's a little bit rosier with kind of more of a peachy shade in the middle, and what looks like a beautiful blush. If it's a blush and not a highlight, I might be tempted to pick it up, but I think I'm going to skip on the quints. If anything, it would be the lipsticks that pull me in. Other holiday offerings, one of them is new from Makeup Forever. They have their HD Skin Blush and Glow palette. This is new, and it's $88. Didn't these used to be $75? Or were they $80? Anyway, I know everything is going up in price. I don't know why I'm complaining about that, but I just was like, I didn't think it was this much. But they have a whole new set for the holidays, and it looks like it would work for a wide variety of skin tones because they have really, really light shades in there to deeper shades, and it looks really pretty. This is not something that I have to have. I have so much cream blush. I have it coming out my ears. I couldn't possibly use this, but this is beautiful. If you happen to like the Makeup Forever palettes that are like this with cream products in them, you might really like this one. There are also some new highlight and blush palettes from Tarte. These are the Stay Golden Clay Cheek Sets. There's the pink and corals and the red and berries are $45 a piece. I don't know, these look kind of pretty. I don't think I'm going to pick one up, but if I were, it would probably be the coral one because the berries, the pinks and berries are just a little too rich for me. Like that berry shade might be too much, but they look beautiful because they look like they're baked products, and I love a baked product. But I don't need any of these. I think I'll be okay. But they do look really, really pretty. I've mentioned already multiple times in this video that I have so many lip products, couldn't possibly need another. But then I saw the Guerlain limited edition Cheruk jewelry collab. Okay, and it's not so much the lipsticks, and maybe the lipsticks are beautiful, but it's the lipstick case holder. Here's the new Rouge G from Guerlain, and it has all the beautiful crystals on it. This one here is crystallized, but it's crystallized in the shape of a lipstick, a red lipstick, and it's just calling to me. I mean, I feel ridiculous being this excited about it. I truly, truly do. And I know it's probably a pretty penny, but oh my goodness, that jeweled lipstick case looks absolutely stunning. I already have it marked on my calendar the day that I need to go to Macy's and pick up the Lancome Holiday box set. And it looks like this year they've got a 12-pan palette. They've got their bifacile, their rose tonique, a lipstick, mascara, and then choice of skincare. And I'm really excited. I feel like this is going to be a more useful set than last year. I didn't really like the palette last year. I feel like this palette's going to work a little bit better for me this year. And I always like their lipsticks and their mascaras. And I always use all of the skincare products. So I'm really excited about that. The one thing that is kind of like a is the case. I don't use it, but you know, I'll put it in my Goodwill bag. And when I drop, you know, things off at Goodwill, it'll be in there. Maybe somebody else will be able to use it. But that is something, expect to see that's coming up. Last thing I'm going to mention is the new release from Ravi Beauty. And Ravi Beauty is Ali Glein's makeup collection. Looks like she came out with 3 new blushes. These are beautiful. They're baked blushes, and they're baked in Italy. I love a baked blush. But I don't need any more blush. I'm up to my eyeballs in blush. Oh my goodness. But these look so stunning. I still have yet to try any of the lip products from Ravi. There are 6 shades, and I was like, maybe I need to get the red one. Maybe I need to, you know, get one of the ones in Lily. Like there's a shade called Lily, which is a beautiful everyday nude. And I keep thinking I need to try that formula. I just haven't gotten around to it. If you have things from Ravi, let me know what your thoughts are. All right, there we go. That's everything I'm talking about today. I would love to know what products have caught your eye, or what products are you like giggling like the Twinkie collab. I mean, that really tickled me and made me go, but wait, what? I would also love to know if there's any holiday releases that are really catching your eye and have you excited. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have an incredible day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.